Have you ever walked away from a conversation and just replayed the whole thing in your head, cringing at something you said or kicking yourself for what you didn't say? Well, I want you to listen really closely. What if I told you the problem isn't your talking skills at all? We're about to dig into a really simple idea that might just be the breakthrough you've been looking for.
Okay, let's just get right to it. The first thing you absolutely need to hear is this. You are not bad at talking. Seriously, it's not some skill you're missing or some flaw in your personality. That's not what this is about. The real issue, you're just overthinking. That's the whole game right there. See, the battle isn't with the person you're talking to, it's with that super loud, super critical committee meeting happening inside your own head. And once you realize that, everything starts to change.
So, let's talk about this pressure, this need to perform. To really get a handle on it, we first have to pull back the curtain and be honest about what's actually going on inside our minds in those moments.
I mean, what is really going on in there? Does this sound at all familiar? You're about to walk into a room or a meeting or even just answer the phone and your brain just floods with this noise. It's almost like you're running a stress test on a conversation before it even starts.
Right? This is the constant soundtrack of anxiety. What do I say? Is this weird? Are they judging me? And then later, why did I say that? We get so caught up in planning and worrying and then reliving every little detail that we completely miss the actual moment. And if that's you, you are so not alone. And here is the big reframe. We think the problem is that we struggle with talking. But the real problem, the one we need to focus on, is that we're struggling with pressure. It's this immense pressure we put on ourselves to be clever, to be interesting, to be funny, and to just never, ever say the wrong thing. And that's why it feels so hard. Natural, easy, flowing conversation just can't survive under that kind of intense pressure. It's like it suffocates all the spontaneity and realness right out of the interaction.
This brings us to a huge misconception that honestly trips up almost everybody. We've somehow been taught to see conversation as a performance, when in reality, it's supposed to be something else entirely.
Just look at the difference here. When you're performing, it's all about me. Your focus is completely inward. How do I sound? Do they like me? It's basically an audition. But in exchange is about us. Your focus shifts outward, onto the other person. And suddenly, you're not trying to impress, you're just trying to connect. You're relaxed and you're present. Hey, think about it for a second. The people you truly love talking to, are they perfect, polished speakers who never miss a beat? Probably not. I bet they're the ones who are relaxed, who are present with you, the ones who actually listen. They make you feel comfortable because they're focused on connection, not performance. And this right here, this is the core of it all. That feeling of awkwardness, it's not about saying the wrong thing. It's that tiny delay while your brain is frantically sorting through 3 different replies. The other person can feel that hesitation, that disconnect. That's the thing we call awkwardness. Okay, so if being stuck in our own heads is the problem, how do we get out? Well, this next part is the aha moment. It's a simple but honestly incredibly powerful mindset shift that can change, well, everything. Here it is. This is the little flip that fixes the whole thing. You consciously make a choice to stop asking yourself, how am I doing? And instead, you start asking, who is this person? I'm telling you, the moment your curiosity about them becomes bigger than your anxiety about yourself, the pressure just evaporates. This shift is what we call presence. And it's not some complicated, mystical thing you have to learn. All it means is shifting your focus. You just take your attention off of your own internal monologue and place it onto the other person. That's it. You get out of your own way and the conversation just starts to flow. You know, this is the real secret sauce. Those people who seem so effortlessly confident, it's not that they don't have any self-doubt. It's that they've just gotten really good at being more interested in the other person than they are in their own performance. They're just genuinely curious. All right, so how do we actually do this? How do we put it into practice? Let's get into the toolkit. I've got 3 super simple, actionable steps you can literally use in your very next conversation. Okay, here's your new toolkit. It's just 3 steps. 1, shift your attention outward. 2, use simple reactions. And 3, let pauses exist. So for step 1, a great way to shift your attention is to have a little internal mantra. Something like, my only goal here is to understand this person. Just that one thought takes so much pressure off. Now, for step 2, you have to forget about trying to be witty or clever. That's the old performance mindset. Instead, just rely on simple, curious prompts. Things like, oh, that's interesting, or wow, how did that happen? Or what was that like for you? These little questions do all the heavy lifting. They invite the other person to share more, and they take all the pressure off you.
And finally, step 3. This one's big. We have to learn to embrace the pause. We get so scared of silence, right? We rush to fill it because our brain screams, "Failure! It's awkward!" But it's not. A comfortable pause is actually a sign of confidence. It's just breathing space for both of you. Don't fear it. Own it.
So let's bring this all home. If you only remember one single thing from all of this, please let it be this final takeaway. It's all about presence, not perfection.
And that's really it. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to be present. Your goal isn't to be a perfect speaker. It's just to connect with another human being. So the next time you feel that pressure start to build, I want you to just ask yourself, what if, just for this conversation, I tried to be curious instead of perfect? Think about what could change for you.